Hi guys, welcome to today's video. In today's video, we will look at a scenario in which Bolivia forms an empire. And guess what? We finished our last goal, and we have 601 subscribers. Our last goal was 600 subscribers by July 1st, and it's only June 28th. So we did good. So our next goal will be 800 by August 1st. Can we do it? Of course we can. We just need people to subscribe, which is pretty easy to do. I hope. I guess. And Bolivia's first move is, for some reason, not invading the weakest person surrounding them, but Chile. I don't know why. Doesn't make much sense to me. Why would they invade Chile first? It's not like Chile took their coast, right, guys? Fine. They did. As Bolivia has become stronger than Chile, the Second Pacific War breaks out. And Bolivia gets hungry for land and move towards the coast, but failing until they end up in a different dimension where they're buffed and supposed to make an empire. And yeah, casualties mount the further Bolivia has to go. Eventually, Chile just surrenders and allows them to take that nation. Paraguay notes borders being lined up by their troops. South America, including Argentina, Brazil, Uruguay, all send aid to Paraguay, which is odd because usually this doesn't happen in Empire videos. They have so many troops. They quickly take over a third of Paraguay, or maybe a quarter, and then another quarter. And they have half taken over Paraguay, and then they take over another quarter. So see, 4 quarters taken over, as they then go right to the pain and misery, and they annex Paraguay, because they don't want Paraguay anymore. That's mean. But I mean, Paraguay was strong once. But that's besides the point. As Paraguay has fully capitulated, Brazil and Argentina, and try to get Peru to join this, but Peru kind of refuses to join the South American Pact, because Bolivia isn't being mean to them. But, yeah, and the Falklands join Argentina. Wait, what? That doesn't make sense. But yeah, it did happen. Ecuador joins too, but Colombia kinda doesn't. With Peru being like, there's no way they would attack me. Bolivia, what do you say? Peru? Want to invade me? They make a full story about that. That's not even real. And they invade Brazil, because they're that gone out of it. But yeah, they invade fast. Until Peru can send some kind of jawbreaker, but it doesn't break the defensive. It just stalls it, kinda. With Peru finally sending the first push against them. The first pushback they have felt in this entire video. But this just angers them. And you know what they do? They make drastic measures. Drastic measures are taken, guys. And it takes a big chunk of Peru out. But yeah. And then Peru agrees to a peace treaty, which is negotiated. Able to support other nations for some reason or another. They get kicked out of the South American Defensive Pact. And Bolivia has spies in Brazil. Oh. You didn't guess that? They figure out that the alliance is pretty weak, and Brazil is just a paper tiger through those spies. And they also take over the Falklands. Britain doesn't like this, but there's nothing Britain can do. Okay, I guess not. With them being ready on all fronts, they had troops lined here. But they also realized Brazil had a very weak spot over here and here through their spies. which they use to block off supply lines, and they use here to do the same thing. With big blocks of supply lines, Brazil is struggling to get aid into, so the troops are just forced to retreat. And this is after moving back like hundreds of thousands of troops, chances are. And they're moving through a jungle. Yep, exactly. Realism to par. With Bolivia getting close to being good with peace. Their goal is to get to the coast and then offer a peace treaty. And let's see what the peace treaty is. Right now, for the time being, they own that, but in a week, an empire ended up looking like stretches from coast to coast. Brazil is now split in two because of it. I guess they like that. And Uruguay is a cross-continental power. Because usually when you have access, most nations in the Northern Hemisphere, one of the strongest nations in the Northern Hemisphere has access to both coasts. How about France? They have access to 2 seas, strong. Britain, access to a lot of water, strong. India, access to loads of water, strong. China, access to water, not so big, but they are strong. But maybe that has to do more so that as rivers, because rivers are very great. France full of rivers, so is the U.S., so is Brazil. But that's the Bolivian Empire. Thank you for watching. Now, thank you for 601 subscribers. Could you please like, subscribe, and comment on this video as it would show you're engaged? And if you could, please leave a like and subscribe, as that would mean a lot. So please subscribe. We're 199 subscribers away from our goal of 800 by August 1st. So if you could, please subscribe, as that would mean a lot for this channel. That's all for today's video. Wild Mapper out. But not until you press subscribe.